The gentlewoman from Oregon, Ms. Bonamici, is recognized for questions.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and thank you, Mr. Secretary, for being here. Our nation has some of the best scientists, researchers, programmers, and engineers in the world, but without strong investments in research and development, we fall behind. We risk falling behind our international competitors. This proposed budget takes us in the wrong direction, and I want to align myself with my colleagues who have objected to eliminating ARPA-E. And I'm glad to see that the administration is supporting increased advanced scientific computing research, but foreign governments like China are much more aggressive with their investment in exascale computing. We're falling behind there. This could have serious implications for our U.S. leadership, for national security, economic competitiveness, and innovation. I'm disappointed to see that the Department of Energy's budget proposal would make significant cuts to the development of clean energy technologies, including water power. In my state of Oregon, Oregon State University is a global leader in marine renewable energy research and development. The Pacific Marine Energy Center relies on federal investment from the Office of Energy Efficiency and Renewable Energy to establish the nation's fully energetic on-grid wave energy test facility off the Oregon coast. Yep. This facility will be able to test wave energy, converters that harness energy of ocean waves and currents and turn it into electricity. Hydropower has had tremendous potential to become a major source of electricity for the United States and the world, and other countries are ahead of us here. Mr. Secretary, your budget proposal cuts funding for hydropower research and development by more than 57%. So do you agree that this country should be reducing our dependence on fossil fuels? And if so, why is the department pursuing such severe cuts for federal energy research investment?
Yes, ma'am. Let me just say in a global way, we do support the renewables. We can argue about the level of funding, which is what the appropriations process is all about. We are continuing to fund the program, and I think is it Oregon State?
Oregon State University
yes,
has the facility.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It was at Oregon State that is, and we're still funding that. So the support is still there, certainly. Again, the level of funding we can discuss back.
Well, Mr. Secretary, with a 57% cut, that's serious, and as someone whose responsibility it is to advise the President, I hope that you will advise the President that this is a good investment to invest in renewable energy. And also, Mr. Secretary, I was glad to see you mention the importance of the labs. The National Energy Technology Laboratory is in Albany, Oregon, and they're working to make our energy systems more efficient. They're developing new sensors and controls for power plants and our grid. Designing materials that can be used in extreme high-temperature environments, and advancing carbon capture technologies to reduce emissions. These efforts should be a model for the energy industry nationwide, but the fiscal year budget justification discussed a phased approach to consolidate the NETL location. What is the status? It's unclear from your proposal. Does the department intend to close the NETL Albany location? And can you please provide us with an update on the possible consolidation of the NETL sites?
So to answer your question directly, there are no NETL reorganization plans being discussed that would result in the closure of your facility out at Albany, Oregon. They are still continuing to focus on advanced power applications and material performance research, geospatial data analysis. So in a nutshell, no.
Appreciate that. Thank you. I yield
Yes,
back,
ma'am.
Mr. Chairman.
Thank you.